So core strengthening, sit-ups and leg stretches. So I think it'd be easiest if I start facing away from you guys. Why don't we all do that so our heads are going to be towards center. Okay, it might be a little bit easier for us to see one another if we start out that way.
So is this something where I should come to the other side?
No. Okay. So we're starting, and since we're recording, so we start with our backs towards one another, and we bring the swing down so it's into our waist and lean back. We're going to hold on to our leg loops like we started yesterday when we did the inversions. Okay, and then when we lean all the way back, we make sure our knees are wide. Okay? Oh. Pause here. And then we're going to bring our feet in front. Our feet are always, cute pants, our feet are always in the front of the body unless otherwise noted. This is not going to be a safe position, although it's a hook. Now we have our anchor point where, kids?
Hips.
Thank you. Yay. Where else?
Ankles.
Where else? Hands. Yay. Awesome. So, isn't this great? Is this a new perspective or what? Awesome. I may have to take my shirt off. Okay, cool. So first, sit-ups are crunches. So we're going to hold on to our bands. We can keep our legs as we are, and we're bending at our hip flexors. Where's our waist? It's at our belly button. Our hip flexors are down lower where our legs meet our hips. It's really important to start to bend at the hip flexors, because once we start bending at the hip flexors, we'll be able to do the flips and the pivot points. Okay? So do some crunches. I invite you to do wide leg crunches. For me, they're a little bit easier. So now we're engaging our biceps as well as our belly, right? So our arms are helping us up. I also want to invite you to do a different hand move where you hook the wrists. There you go. Where's that? This is just a little bit easier sometimes for the hands, and you can actually do a bigger, stronger. So notice where my elbows are, okay? Just a little details. Keep your elbows close to your sides. Hope, try it. It'll be better alignment again. I'm also thinking of the therapeutics and how we could, okay. So we do like 10 of those. We could do 30. Now we're going to work on some scissor kicks, okay? So this requires balance. We're going to bring our legs together and straight up and down. Now notice we have to balance here, okay? Now look up at your toes. Don't just keep looking at me because it'll be challenging. And then we're going to stay in a bicep curl and do some scissor kicks. So center and kick. Holy, these are way harder.
I'm holding on to the swing.
They're way harder than on the ground. So you have your balance, you have your strength, and then you have your core, right? Fun times. So those are the scissor kicks. Okay? From there, there's a few other versions we can do. We're going to hook our feet onto our leg loops and bend back. Stretch the belly. All the way back. Yes. Keep going. Awesome. Now, you can have your leg loops at your ankles or on the arches of your feet. I'm going to switch to arches because I like the challenge of that more. Ankles is a little bit easier. Arches is a little bit more challenging. This is called row your boat. We're going to pull ourselves up and pull our knees into our chest at the same time. Then we're going to slide down. Nice. Pull in, crunch. Exhale, slide down. Now my hands are just there for guidance. So I'm just sliding up, sliding back down. Use your belly. Up and down. If you do 50 of these, you'll never have to do another kind of sit-up in your entire life. At first it's like, oh, that's kind of easy. You're like, oh my God, what muscle is that? Keep going. Awesome. Row your boat. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to take a little break. So we have a few more to do. Just come into chillaxin, even though we're back to back. And stretch it out. I know, right? And break. You guys warmed up? After we do the sit-ups, I'm going to show you a 5-minute workout routine guaranteed, if you just do 5 minutes every day, you'll get like a complete body workout with the aerial yoga. So this is just the first 3 minutes of that 5-minute routine, but it totally works. Awesome. So let's stretch the belly, lean all the way back into a bow pose. Do my tease routine. Great. Stretch the belly. Cool. See what's happening here. Scissors, rolling. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, we're going to transfer back to where we were, okay? I'm going to show you one move that is actually really cool after you do the scissors. So we practice to do more balancing. We do one leg balancing. Move back bend. It should be challenging. Okay? Cool. You can always use your hands on the sling. See if you can find your balance point. Just gonna chill, stretch the belly. Now notice you're also using your core here, right? Just the balance. Beautiful. We're gonna wrap the left leg. Keep the right leg straight. Allow yourself to sit up. So we're coming into one-legged wraps. No, believe it or not, these are the hard ones. You can do any and all combinations of these. I'm just showing you the variety pack. So we're eventually going to come into a plank. You're holding on with one hand, straight body. All right? Straight with the earth. So toe touch, and then straight body. So this would be like the dancing version. See how you can just completely let it go? This is the fitness version. So you get to decide which one you want to do. You can come all the way down and flourish, or you do straight body, plank. Straight. Cool. So it's kind of these on each side, and you're golden. Yeah, those are amazing. Nice. Nice. Now in between we stretch the belly, kind of like we just did with the balance, so we keep the leg out. Grab the foot into flying lotus. Nice. Focus on getting a big belly stretch here. Good. Now you can do any of these with your feet on the ground as well. So feel free to do the variations like where you are, where you would just lift one leg up and then toe touch. Keep the other foot on the ground. So Alan, can I show you a variation?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you can do one-legged toe touches and just keep the leg on the ground. Okay? To do a more beginner version. Awesome. Now we're going to switch sides. Wrap both legs. One-legged wrap on the right. Left leg comes down to the ground. Now notice here in between, this is also an amazing leg stretch. Right? We're really opening up. If you straighten your leg, you can grab for your toes. It's a really great stretch. Awesome. Cool. Right leg wrap. Left leg to the ground. Awesome. All right. Plank. Straight body. Toe touch. Toe touch. Touch. If we wanted to do the dancer version, arch, and then come up again. Arch. So it just depends on if you want to do fitness or dancing. It's actually a little bit more challenging to come up from all the way extended, because you have to get like a little bit of the momentum, right?
Yeah.
This would allow us to do the flips. But this is a little harder to hold. Like if I said just hold plank for a while, it's like, oh my god, how long? Okay? Great. Okay, and then we're going to come into back bend, relax. Grab the bent knees. Great. So I'm just flying lotus. Awesome. You can do one hand or both hands. Most important thing here is we're focusing on the belly stretch. Okay? From here, I usually wrap both legs and just hang out. Now you can do one or all of those versions when you're doing the core strengthening. Grab for the swing. Now notice how we're going to use our belly here, bending at the hips. Scissor kicks, come down. So that's why it's so important to get that core strengthening before we do the flip. See how that all is very similar on the fly.